Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna get into some real tea on how to make money in 2020. It's a new year, right? No, scratch that. It's a new decade, right? Okay then, so it's time to be financially free and make some money. Look, Meek Mill said it best. We are living in the easiest time to become a millionaire. So what you want to do is get out your notepad and your pen because I'm about to tell y'all the easiest ways to make money in 2020. Even if you have a 9 to 5, that's cool. This can be something on the side. And say if you're looking for something that's permanent, you don't want to work a 9 to 5, you don't want to go get, something that's permanent, this is it for you as well. So one of the first side hustles we're going to go over is photography. Now, this is something that takes some practice. I will put that disclaimer out here first. But if you master photography, it is definitely an easy way to make money. Like you can go to Best Buy or go to any store online and buy cameras to say from $400 to $500. Once you do that, you practice, you get good, you work on editing, everything of that nature. You can charge like $100 for one shoot. That's 4 clients that you need in order to pay off the camera. Everything after that is strictly just income inside your home. Another way to make money in 2020 is getting involved into the beauty industry. When I tell you, women will pay so much money in order to look good because most people think if I look good, then I feel good. And if I feel good, then I'm looking good. So women will spend so much money on hair, lashes, makeup, nails, you name it. So if you can find one of these skills that you're actually good at and do it, then you can make a lot of money. Sometimes there's women who will come to you and say, hey, I need everything done, the whole package. You can be charging anywhere from $300 to $400 just to do everything for one person. I know with lashes, people charge $150 to $400 for lash extensions. When I tell you that is something, imagine if you did 3 clients a day. Not 5, not 10, but just 3 clients a day, how much that would bring in for you. That's a lot of money. When it comes to hair, it's more than just doing hair now. Now people have weave extensions, so you can start selling the hair. You can, do multiple things. You're applying hair into them. The natural hair is a wave now. If you can learn how to really, really treat natural hair for women, they will come to you flocking because we want to take care of our hair now. Whether it's our natural hair or whether it's our weave, we want to take care of it. When it comes to makeup, just imagine if you charge $60 a day to do makeup. It takes you an hour to do that. That's you making $60 in 1 hour. So this is something that you can do. You don't have to quit your job for it. You can make sure your booking times are outside of the times you actually go to your 9 to 5. So either beforehand or afterhand, you're still making money once you're not even at work. Just imagine if you were to book like a wedding or something like that. If you had a wedding to do where you were doing all the bridesmaids' faces for $60 a pop, just imagine how much money you would charge just for that. People charge travel time, so maybe an extra $30 because you have to drive to them, which is 40 minutes away. When it comes to weddings, birthdays, people do not care how much they have to pay. They just want to get it done, okay? And to be honest, I know for myself, if I can pay somebody to do something for me so I don't have to spend hours and hours on it, then I'm going to do that just to save my time because my time is precious. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all feel the same way about your time that you have as well. So I would say the beauty industry is definitely the number one thing to get into. It has forever just continued to evolve. It has never died down. I mean, just imagine. I know it's a lot of women who do nails, will do pretty much like hair and makeup, but it's not that many people who do nails. So say if you could find like a good nail tech, just imagine if you were that good nail tech that everybody wanted to go to. You could be bringing in money, okay? So the next side hustle that you can make some money on is something called transcribing. What it is basically when someone is writing a book or creating some type of content and they are talking about it over their phone. Instead of writing it down or typing it down like on the computer, they're saying it into their phone or voice recorder, whatever they're on. So what they want you to do is basically type it out for them. Now, sometimes people are talking 60 minutes. So for them, it's easier to just pay somebody to type it out versus them typing it out themselves. So that's an easy way to make money. money. It doesn't take a skill. It doesn't take anything but your time and your listening skills, okay? So transcribing is definitely one that will be a good idea. So the next side hustle that you can have is going to be food delivery. There are so many lazy people in this world, and not even people that's lazy, but just don't have the time to, or they're sick and they don't want to leave outside the house to go get their food. So you can be the person that they call, or they get on the app and, book in order to go pick up their food. I mean, I remember when it used to only be like pizza spots that you can get your food delivered, or Chinese restaurants. No, now you can get food delivered from Chick-fil-A. It can be anywhere. So some places you can sign up for this is going to be like Postmates, Instacart, Uber Eats. All these places you can sign up to actually be a deliverer for people who need their food. So I would definitely say this is something easy to do. All it requires is your time, because you don't have to have a skill. You already know how to drive. So, you just pick up the food, take it to them, something quick to do after work, before work. Same idea. The next thing is going to be cleaning services. There are so many people who dread cleaning. I am one of them. If I don't keep my house organized like yearly, not even yearly, but weekly, I mean, if I don't keep it like regularly clean, it hurts my soul to have to spend a whole 3 days cleaning my house, because I have to dig through so much stuff that's piled up. So it's a lot of people out there who will pay you to come and clean their home, clean their business, their office, things of that nature. They will pay you to do so. So, I think this is a good option, because if you love organizing, if you love cleaning, all you need to do is buy some cleaning supplies. If you want to be fancy, you can buy some shelves and, include that into the rate when you provide this service for someone. So I would definitely say this is an option. There's a lot of businesses who will hire people to do this as well, and of course they want the cheapest people as possible. So say if you're underbidding all these name brand and big brand cleaning services, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get booked for sure. Now, this option is going to be something that's old school, and it's been around for so long, and people are still doing it and still making money, and that's tutoring. Okay, you can pick the easiest subject or your favorite subject. Whatever you was good at in school, you want to pick that one and teach it to middle school, high school. Sometimes they even have elementary tutors. Honestly, they still do, because they have like FCAT. If you're in Florida, you know what that is, and I'm sure that they have other testing, things that they do at the end of the year for all states. So when it comes to tutoring, you can really sign up to tutor pretty much anyone. If you know the subject, then it's going to be something that's suitable for you. And it's always people and parents who are looking for people to teach their kids how to learn. Okay, like I know for a fact that everyone learns differently. So they think, okay, maybe I need to get them a tutor, someone who can spend some one-on-one time with them, teach them, the things that they are trying to learn in school. One thing I can say about tutoring, all it needs is time and patience. If you have patience to teach someone the form of writing correctly for elementary school, if you have to teach geometry, if you have the patience to do so, this is something that can be some quick, fast money for you, because there's a lot of parents who will pay bank. And when I say bank, I mean bank in order to tutor their child, especially if they're trying to get into like an elite college, if they're trying to pass the SATs, they will pay out this money in order to actually, get their children the grades and the scores they're looking for. The next side hustle that you can get into for 2020 is going to be buying and reselling objects. I know so many people who go to garage sales, go to the thrift store, buy something for $5, clean it up, add some designs on it, bedazzle it, and turn it into $50, a $50 product. I would say that this is something that you should definitely get into. Even if you don't want to actually be a buyer where you're buying things, you can just resell your own clothes. There's so many people who don't like wearing the same thing, or I'm pretty sure you have a lot of clothes in your closet that's from years and years ago. Let me tell you, you don't need them no more. So go ahead, instead of giving them away or throwing them away, you can actually make money off of it. It's an actual app called Poshmark. Poshmark is a perfect place, the perfect platform to snap a picture of some old shoes and sell it. People on there are looking for things that are used, so therefore they're going to be more willing to buy it, no matter how it looks. Now, of course, if you clean it up, make it look really nice, people are more prone to purchase. However, people of all types are on there just searching for items that are quick, easy, fast, accessible, and cheap. Okay, that's the best thing, cheap. I know I saw some commercial where this girl said she made $10,000 off of Poshmark, or she made enough money to buy a car from Poshmark. This person could be you, and it takes nothing at all but taking a picture and posting it onto this platform. Another side hustle can be a moving company. Now, this is going to be catering to men because women, we not lifting too much of nothing nowadays. But for all the men, if you are interested in making some quick money, like, you can be a mover. Get a truck, you know what I'm saying? Get a truck or rent a truck, and you can help people actually move. I'm pretty sure that some people will hire people, if they rent the car, they will just hire you to help them take all that stuff out of the house and into the actual vehicle. I know myself, I'm a female. I don't want to do none of that. Every time I've ever had to move, I'm recruiting everybody I can think of to come help me move all these big boxes, my bed, all my TV. I'm hiring them, texting them, oh, I'll buy you some food just so you can come help me move. Imagine if you were an official mover and you posted yourself on Craigslist, talked about it on Instagram, and people remembered you and they were actually just paying you to come move one box to the truck. That is easy money, okay? So if I had some muscles, I definitely would sign up to do that myself. So another side hustle is going to be dog sitting or babysitting. Now, I know it sounds so cliche, but people are still paying money for someone to watch their dog while they're out of town, out of the country, and they're paying people to actually be maids and nannies for their children. So one thing I would say is sign up somewhere to be a babysitter, dog sitter, so that you can go ahead and make some extra cash. The great thing about being a babysitter or a dog sitter is that they don't require much. You may have to walk them if they need to for the child. You'll probably have to do some things, but most importantly, they're gonna be sitting down, either sleeping, watching TV, doing their homework, which means that you have your own time to do whatever you need to do while they're doing them. So it's something that doesn't require much when it comes to nothing but your time. I would definitely say sign up for that. Well, the next side hustle that you can have in 2020 is going to be ride sharing. Now, I know it's pretty cliche, but honestly, people bring in some serious cash when it comes to ride sharing. Whether it's Uber or Lyft, it doesn't matter. Sometimes they do it like before they go to work in the mornings or after they get off. I know some of my friends, they'll do it pretty much like on the weekends when everyone's going out, or say if it's a big game in town or it's a big concert, that's when they start ride sharing for the day or the night. Because guess what? Nobody wants to drive because no one wants to pay for parking, number one. And number two, is so many people out there who's drinking. They are trying to be safe now. So that is some way that you can actually really, really have money. So if you're willing and, open to having your car, with strangers, then this is definitely the method for you for sure. Now, the next way to make some serious cash is going to be either waitressing or bartending. Bartending, anything honestly in the club that you can do, because when I tell you the tips come in serious, it's some serious dough that rolls in from doing bartending, bottle girl service, all of those different things. Like, I know for myself that it was one time I did bartending for a night and I brought in a lot of money, okay? And it's something that was a one day only type thing. After I did it, it was like I was done with it. That's another story for another time though. But I will tell you that it brought in money. Some of those girls make $100 all the way to $300, $500 a night. And of course, if you're going to be at an exclusive place, a place where the high rollers are going, celebrities, places where, upscale people are working at or actually attending, then you have the possibility of making tips beyond measure. You'll be able to make some money that you wouldn't even have thought that you'll be able to make, because it's so many people coming in. And it's certain people who don't care about the amount of money they spend, especially especially when they're having a good night and a good time. So you can get tips some serious cash along with what they pay you at the club for even being there. So waitressing, bartending, bottle girl service, any of those things are definitely something that you can put on your list for 2020. Now this side hustle is for all my people who are good at writing. There are so many people right now who are looking for editors to edit their product, their writing, what they've done, their content. If you can just take the time to sit down, make sure the grammar is correct, the spelling is correct, you can make some serious money by being an editor. I know I've had multiple people approach me to edit their material, and I'm like, okay, sure. I don't even charge that much because it's just like extra money. So it's just like, who cares what it is at a certain point? And of course, you can charge a person based on how much you're editing, how long it will take you, and what it's for, of course. But if you're a good writer, if you were good at writing your essays in school, or if you wrote essays for other people in school, this is a bigger gig of you becoming an editor. It can definitely bring in some money. And of course, with editing, everyone knows it takes some time. So say they'll give you a week to do a job. You can do it every day once you get off from work, and then once you're done, you pass it back over to them. So the next and final thing you can do in 2020 to make some money is going to be drop shipping. So you guys may or may not have heard of drop shipping before, but it's basically where you set up a platform, website, whatever the case may be, and you sell items. The thing is that you don't have the items. A person orders from you and it buys it directly from the vendor. The vendor ships it out, you get a cut of the money, and then you're done. This is the easiest way to sit back and make no money at all. All it requires is that you do some advertising, you have a platform really where people will actually want to purchase things from you. From there, you're good to go. So I would definitely say look into drop shipping. I would definitely have more information about this. One thing I do want to tell you guys is that in 2020, I'm going to be encouraging everyone to start a side hustle or start a business, whatever it may be. And I want to help people do that. So coming up, I do have some great ideas, plans, ebooks, and even some advice on starting any of the things. I want you to comment below, ask me any questions that you may have, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I have a lot coming up, and I'm going to be putting in the details my website where you can get more information on how exactly to start any of these businesses. Well, this was a great day with you guys. I hope you had fun. Bye.